Telo has a few production updates. What do you know about this truck?
It is to the Slate what the Santa Fe or Santa Cruz was to the Maverick. Sure, it's more capable, but it does not look like a truck, and that is what truck buyers want. It's the same problem that the Cybertruck had. A truck targeted at not truck people. American truck buyers don't look at the tin and go like, look at all these stats. I have a salvage pickup truck with faded paint and panels that are dented. I don't care what my truck looks like. I want it for truck things. This would appeal to someone more like me because it's capable. However, it's expensive.
It is expensive. So for those that don't know, this is the MT1, a compact all-electric pickup truck by the California startup Telo. This vehicle, we've talked about Slate a lot. We don't talk about this one as much, mostly because this doesn't really have the backing of Slate. In my mind, it's not as real as the Slate is. People have spotted Slates all over the country. They're taking pre-orders now. They have a production facility. Telo has said they're going to make trucks by the end of the year, which I find
it hard to believe.
Very optimistic. Where the Slate focuses on affordability, this focuses on performance, functionality, above all, doing it all in a compact space, which is cool. The packaging, you're not going to find anything out there that's packaged as well as this. I will die on that hill. This is the size of a Mini Cooper, and it's a 4-door truck with a 5-foot bed.
The back seats I've seen are small.
I mean, they're bigger than the Slate trucks.
That's true.
Slate truck doesn't have back seats unless you buy them.
The midgate, always in favor of midgate. It gives you so much more versatility for the same size vehicle. This ends up with the same length bed as Garrett's long bed Ram 1500.
Yeah.
And that thing is 20 freaking feet long.
And this is the size of a Mini Cooper.
Yeah, and he only has 2 seats.
So it's packaged extraordinarily well.
3.
But, as you said, it's expensive. And while it is impressive that it's so compact, I'm not quite sure I get it. Now, in European countries, I could understand having such a strong emphasis on size. These things are going to share the road with 20-foot Rams with zero visibility, and our roads are made to accommodate those vehicles.
There's not
Only
a lot
a
of benefit.
handful of places in the U.S. where you're like, man, I need a truck with a big tow rating. What is it? 6,600 pound tow rating, 350 miles range, 300 to 500 horsepower in something this size. But it has to be the size of a Mini Cooper. That's a small crossover.
This is small as a selling point. The Slate is small as a function of cost.
It's only small because it's cheaper to make a smaller truck than it is a bigger truck. It's just less material.
Yeah.
And it's how small can we make it and still hit all these practicality check marks, because every pound less of steel we need to use is that much cheaper, right? So yeah, you're absolutely right. It's small because it's cheap.
This isn't cheaper. This is quite expensive. A Silverado, one of them has inherent appeal to an American buyer, and it's not this one.
Right.
It's not this one with its clever door handles, like pill-shaped stuff, and it sort of looks like a smattering of many different design ideas. Can I tell you, though, the thing that I like the most about this vehicle is...
I already know what you're going to say.
You know exactly what is it. What am I going to say?
You're going to talk about the tunnel under the bed.
Because it's such a good name.
Yeah.
It's the name of the tunnel. It's the Monster Tunnel because the monsters live under the bed.
It's cool.
It's a great name. Absolute miss by Rivian because their little character's a monster, like a Yeti thing on their screens.
Oh, yeah. It was right there.
Absolute miss by Rivian.
You get a lot of the functionality of a much bigger truck in a small footprint. That's cool. Who's it for?
Yeah. Really, what's the range? 350 miles of range?
Yeah. It's
6,600 pounds towing capacity is a lot. But again...
for something this small.
Who
has a demand for a truck that high, but is like, it has to be small.
And it has to be EV. Who has a big trailer, a 5,000 pound plus trailer, who's like, I just need to be able to fit in small spots.
I need a 20-foot trailer, but the truck that's towing it has to be the size of a small Fiat.
Yeah. It feels like they shot...
I don't want to be critical. I don't want to sound like I don't like... I like it too. I like it too. I'm a little confused by where this fits in the American marketplace specifically.
Yeah.
I'm a little confused by.
Yeah, I agree.
When you look at the Slate truck side by side, it's small, but it's not that small. You know, it's definitely, I would consider it very compact. This is packaged way better than the Slate, but the Slate actually looks like a truck that Americans can see themselves driving.
And the modularity is not nothing in the Slate. It's
the whole thing.
And the repairability.
Without that, you don't have a product.
Yeah.
Now, you can option the Slate up to being this expensive.
Yes, but it would be exactly the thing that you want.
Right.
Whereas
Maybe you don't need 4 doors, but you're stuck with 4 doors even if you don't need them.
your scientists are so concerned with whether or not they could. They never stopped and asked if they should.
I feel like we're coming away from this segment being hard on this truck, and I don't mean to be because I do really like it. Mm-hmm. I'm just a little confused by it.
If I could afford one, and if it was price competitive with the Slate, I'd buy this.
Well, yeah, but
But
you're
it
not
can't
going to
be.
get 6,600 pound tow rating for the price of a Slate.
No.
You're not going to get 500 horsepower for the price of a Slate. The rear-wheel drive version of this starts at $41,000, and the all-wheel drive is $46,000. And again, that's what they're saying. Slate is a anomaly especially when it comes to EVs in actually delivering something at a price in a timeline they intended. Now, it is the edge of that price and the edge of that timeline, but still, it was announced, produced, and made in less time than the Tesla Roadster has just been out there in the ether.
Just been announced, yeah.
In like half the time.
The Tesla Roadster was announced almost
6 years ago.
No, almost 10 years ago.
Really?
17 it was announced.
Oh, you're right. 10, yeah. And we've only known about the Slate truck for 2 years.
If that, yeah.
So Slate's an anomaly. If they do manage to actually release this at $41,000 for rear-wheel drive, $46,000 for all-wheel drive, it would also be an anomaly.
Okay, let me ask you this. Does this sell, in your mind, will this sell more or less than the ID Buzz?
Less.
I think less. And the ID Buzz was a complete failure, marketplace-wise.
Maybe like what they need to make money on and how they would become profitable. Maybe it's not hundreds of thousands of vehicles. Now, for Slate, it is, because they're trying to keep costs down on economies of scale and selling loads and loads and loads and loads of them.
Didn't you say that they would break even on R&D if they sold 80,000 trucks?
They would be cash flow positive if they sold 80,000 in the first year.
Which is not normal. Normally, to get cash flow positive on a given product for an auto manufacturer, it takes a few years.
I can only imagine with Slate, their whole ethos behind the truck is executed everywhere behind the scenes as well.
Yeah, they don't.
Simplifying anywhere they can.
They probably have the same
Decision makers.
The same way that cars reflect the countries they come from, they also reflect
The company.
the company they come from. Like Toyota is perfection's just where we get started. Chevy's like, if they bought it, it's not our problem anymore. It's just a completely different attitude.
Well, I wish them all the success in the world. I'll be very curious who ends up buying them.
Yeah, I would love to see one in person and get to look at it.
Same. I'd love it. But as you were saying, you could get a full-size truck for that money.